Hey guys, this is Ugala Mode here. Now, I have a new series coming for you called Game Hype, and this is pretty much about upcoming games that I want to show off and talk about. Now, with E3 just finishing, there have been like 12 billion games revealed, most with trailers and gameplay videos, and a scant few with demos. Talk about a dying breed, huh? All after E3 just now finished. There are a lot of games coming out on PC, either PC only titles or console titles that are getting a PC port or a simultaneous PC release. After seeing how many games there were getting talked about and getting released really soon, I figured I would try to cover at least a couple of them, if not more, or at least the ones that looked interesting to me. EU Island caught my eye because first of all I saw that it had a demo, which is rare, and second of all it was a Metroidvania, which I like and it interests me. I liked the way the art style looked and the way the trailer looked, so I downloaded the demo and ran it and started recording some footage, the stuff you're seeing on screen right now. I played it for about 20 minutes and got a decent amount of time with the game. As a preface before I really get into this, these kind of videos, game hype videos as I'm calling them, only really exist to show off footage about a new upcoming game and talk about the game. Most of what I talk about in here might not be final, since these games aren't even really released yet. It's just to give people an idea about what's coming up and how excited they can be, if that makes sense. I encourage all of you to go play the demo and try it out for yourselves. So, the game. EU Island is a 2D Metroidvania game with some platforming and RPG elements added onto it. I don't really know much about the story or the plan for the single player content beyond the roguelike version of the game, as that's what they let you play in the demo. You can get as far as you can and die and restart over and over again. The demo doesn't seem to have any kind of time limit, so you can actually play it as long as you want. The first thing I noticed about the game, once I actually booted the demo up, was the art style and the music. I like the art a lot in this game. It's very retro and cutesy, but it has enough of a modern flair to it that it doesn't actually feel like something that was made 20 years ago. I like the monster designs for the most part, even though they feel fairly simple and easy in the demo. But I'm sure that a lot of the cooler designs, they kept back for the game's full release, so I can understand that part of it. A lot of the animations are really smooth and slick. They picked a good time to release this game, as I can tell that they didn't rush it. It wouldn't have so much visual polish otherwise if they had rushed it. I like a lot of the later monster designs in the demo, like the basilisk things and the big thing with the mask. Those monsters are really cool and I appreciate how they were made. The music and the sound isn't the best I've heard either, but it's not terrible. I like some of the songs that I heard and I enjoyed a lot of the sounds. Some of the hit noises when you hit monsters are really satisfying. And I also enjoy the gold seeds and the silver coins, the sounds when you pick them up off of the ground. A lot of the music can be really adorable and has a tropical or ocean feel to it, which fits the game's theme of being based on an island. The game's difficulty was actually a bit more than I expected, though I'll cover for what reasons and why in a second. You can only take a few hits until you die, and it's easier to get hit and die than you would expect. In my opinion, the reason why I was being hit so much was the controls of the game. I started to get more used to it the further in that I went, but it was really hard to adjust how you both moved and attacked at the same time. It's a minor pet peeve of mine, and it's not horrible, but it adds to the difficulty of the game in a way that I don't really like. That was only with the default keybinds though. I'm sure we'll have rebindable keys on full release, and what would be even better than that would be controller support, as this actually feels like the kind of game you'd want to play with a controller. I believe that would result in the best experience. The demo only shows the roguelike version of the game, but the game boasts of having several different modes, including the story mode and the speedrun mode. Both of the other modes besides the story mode seem interesting as alternate paths of gameplay, and the title is launching with all three available from the game's release, so I consider that a positive point in the game's favor. The gameplay, once you get used to the controls which feel a little flighty at first, pun intended, is pretty smooth and kind of addicting. I can't wait until we get to the story mode of the game, where the addiction of the classic Metroidvania gameplay of guided non-linearity starts to pop up. This game has the potential to be really cool on that front, as there are a ton of different ways you can build your character with different perks. I don't think I saw more than 12 to 16 of them in the demo, but the full game apparently has 85, so that's exciting to hear. The boss clips they show also look really entertaining and interesting. The maps are all procedurally generated, which might make some runs feel really different. I predict that this game will end up being really good, and you can expect me to try it out on release and give this game a longer review once I have the time to sit down with the game and really try it and play it out more. I recommend giving this game and the demo a try. It seems really cool, the story mode has the potential to be really interesting, and I can't find much to fault the game for so far with what I played of it. I'll be following this game and covering it in the future up to and maybe a bit past release. We'll see. At the very least, I'm gonna buy it and play it on launch. I'm gone for now. You can expect a cycle of these kinds of videos, game hype, short reviews, and finally longer, really cool game reviews in the future. I have so many games I want to cover, and I want to use my channel to get my opinion out to you guys. Let me know what you think. Peace out.